Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024, and we are back with the last game, last episode, last games of the season. And what was once an absolutely cracking season has just absolutely spiraled in the worst way. We have not had a good run at the end of this season. Look at this. I mean, what is going on here? We've won one game, and how many is that? That's 9 games. Before that, we were on a pretty good run. We were doing pretty well. We had a great start to the season as well, but it's just gone downhill. And we are really, really hoping to kind of just get to next season, basically. That's all I'm worried about now. And unfortunately, we've had a striker stolen from us. He's on 5k a month. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Sam Lawford is gone. And I mean, to be fair, he made a lot of appearances. He did not score that many goals for it. So maybe, just maybe, my tactical plans did not work for him. That's fine. That happens. It's okay. That's good. I'm glad about that. Larson is unhappy. I mean, I'm just gonna ignore that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna have yet another attempt at tweaking the tactics. I say that with a smile because I have no idea if it's gonna work. We'll see. Okie dokes, we're at this first game, and like I say, I've made a few tactical changes, but I've got no idea if it's gonna work. I'm hoping it will. We've kind of swapped the team around a little bit. Swapped a few of the players around a little bit, and basically I'm doubling down almost. I'm kind of doubling down. We're not expected to win this game, so it's actually not the biggest deal. I mean, look at that. Since they lost that last game, they have gone absolutely huge, and they're just bossing it. That's their right back. We might want to attack up the left. Because there were actually some stats saying attacking up the left might not be the worst idea. But yeah, like I say, we've got no expectations on us for this game. So is that their wing back moving all the way up there? That really, so they are playing heavy 3 at the back. Are their wingers going to get back every time? Havana is a wing back. Gonna look for the cross, or yep, does look for the cross. Real is there, jumps, Larson gets it away, and that will hopefully be the end of the highlight. I'm not sure. It is indeed. Okay, cool. So we're down in 8th now. We've actually dropped a position because other teams have played their games. We're now like no chance of getting promotion or anything like that. But like the main thing is just to get to the end of the season and kind of reset, go again. And hopefully do a lot of business over the break. Now, I'm probably going to do that business. I'll do it on camera, but it'll be another season opener where we start with, like, it'll be season 8, episode 0. But I'm hoping that we go absolutely ham and make a lot of signings and a lot of changes and basically really upgrade the squad with certain characteristics that are going to help us play the way we want to play. Dyson fizzes that one over. No, it's actually saved. Really well. Good save. Really well saved. For example, what I mean by that is I want basically all of my players, and I do mean this, all of my players, to have a decent composure stat. Basically, what, 6 or 7 and above. Probably, I want it actually to be more than that, but I know that asking for more than that from all of my players in such a low division is probably not going to happen. But that's what I'm looking for. That's genuinely what I'm after. And the reason for that is that I just want us to be... Oh, that's a foul. Come on now. That's an awful foul. The reason for that is that I want us to always be confident on the ball, confident to make the right decisions when we have the ball and stuff like that. So I'm not so worried about us constantly losing the ball and stuff like that. Like, even today, like, we're actually doing okay on possession so far. Having kind of brought the players back a little bit, it might be more advantageous to kind of play like this instead, so that we've got ball winning and then box to box and maybe another box to box potentially. And then we want to probably attack down the wings because that's where our wingers are. Rather than attacking up the center. That seems a little bit counterproductive actually. But it's still 0-0 against the All-Stars. And of course, last time we only lost to them by having our goalie injured at the end of the game. It was really weird. It was really harsh. So hopefully today we'll do a little bit better. Except Real is completely free at the back post. Where the heck was Duncan? Huh? Where were you? Where were you, buddy? That is not good defending. The highlight is going to come straight away. Duncan, make up for it. Finds a pass to Sam Allen, who gets tackled but claims the ball back and then goes back. Larson on the ball. Now, Larson, our centre-backs have been changed from just, well, basically regular centre-backs into ball-playing centre-backs who basically, that means they're going to look for more passes. And that's what I'm after. I want more passes, more possession, more completed passes as well. And I want us to be relatively more patient with the ball. But I'm getting a little bit annoyed, if I can say that, with the fact that even when we were doing well, like here we go, we've passed it all the way through. Bildeo takes the shot. That's okay. I don't mind. In fact, do I want my midfielders taking the shots more? Or do I want to like kind of double up here? Go like that. So you've got your ball. Oh. Keep going. Keep going, guys. So that we've got Creeth here playing as the kind of attacking midfielder, but maybe not shooting as much. So I'll maybe be like, shoot less. And, well, that's basically it, I suppose. Everything else, I'm kind of like, just play what's in front of you. In fact, let's bring on Peter Peters and Konstantin Sunderman. See what they can do. Slightly more attacking by bringing in Sunderman there. Good goalkeeping from the All-Stars goalie. It's only 1-0. It's only 1-0. It's still plenty of time to go in this game. And to the centre-back they go. Into Dyson, who plays it out wide. Okay, Dyson on the ball. Rush, who goes back. And that's going to be claimed by Baldeo. Lovely stuff. Baldeo's going. He's actually going. Sunderman makes a good tackle, however. Goes out for a corner. That's got to be our corner. Is the highlight going to continue on? It should. I mean, oh no, it hasn't. Okay, now the attackers have gone on. Oh no, the highlight is going to continue. We've got a centre-back taking our corners. That's interesting. That's, again, another thing. We're going to deal with it in the in-between time, between the seasons, because we're at the end of the season now, and I want to get to the end of the season and then go again. Allen plays a long ball across to Papakostas, who goes to Peters, and Peters is there. And he's on. Is he on? No, he's not on. The whistle's gone because he handled it. It was handball. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Well. Okay, they've got a corner now. They're generating shots. See what they do. They go short. Ground on the ball. Rail shoots. It's blocked. Dunkley, get to him. No one's going to him. And the ball's going to go out for a corner. No, Allen keeps it in. And we actually did well to reclaim that. So, possession is still slightly in our favour. But the thing is that we still, even in this game, are just not generating shots. Maybe it's just straight up because we don't have the attackers up there. Maybe that's it. Maybe Sunderman joins the attack. I don't know. I feel like I keep just swapping between tactics and ideas. But it's because, like, if it's not working in a game, you've got to change it. You've got to do something else and see if that works. Because it's you can't just expect to do nothing. We've got a penalty. Peters was pushed, and we've got another penalty. Nice. Who's going to take it? Is it going to be Tucky again? It is. Okay, well, he scored the last one, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to score this one. But he does. And it didn't look like a very confident penalty, but that is 2 in a row for Tucky. Nice. 1-1 against the All-Stars. It would be very nice to get a win against them. I don't know really if it's possible, but it would be very nice if we could. No! Another injury. My word. I just bring him off and not bring someone on yet? Is that allowed? I don't want to make a change. Because there's no one. Is there like an option to just like bring them off? No? Average position. Their average positions are way different. Who's over there? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, fine. Matthews, on you go. Confirm. Not. No, maybe we just don't even. We just don't even play like the strikers. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, maybe I'm just like, look at that. We just play like incredible numbers in the middle and just see if that works. Just like numbers in the middle. Don't even play it down the wing. Go central and just smack a load of shots or something. Because you've got numbers there now. Dyson plays the ball out to Real, who's going to shoot. No, good tackle by Baldeo. Love that. I really like that. Rush crosses it. Littler's going to get there. Anthony, wide open, hits the bar. No one closing him down. No one kind of sensing the danger there, sensing the urgency and going, let's close him down. That was crazy. And if our goalie gets injured at the end of this game, I'm actually going to kind of lose my mind. Against the All-Stars again, it would be kind of crazy. If they're going like crazy down the left, yeah. Another opportunity down the left. Dyson on the ball. Is going to go back to Brush. No, whips it in himself. Real on the ball. Do not foul. Goes over. No, Morris tips it over. Good save. It looked like it just flew over. Still 1-1. We're going to sit back onto defensive now as well. Because, yeah, well done, Alan. Well out. Matthews is going to get that. Just nods it on. Gets it away. Can't really keep control of that. 15 minutes to go. They've generated so many more chances, but I do feel like that's partially because we just haven't had much to do with the ball recently. Tucky, what a tackle. Larson. There we go. Allen. Okay, this is what I mean. Like, we should only really. Why are we sending that over the top? Because of the take more risks, it must be. I think maybe central defender is better. Oh, there we go. Goal for the All-Stars because we just played a mindless ball over the top and gave possession away. And that's exactly why I'm like pushing back against those tactics. I do not want us giving them the ball cheaply. And we've just done it there, and it's bitten us in the butt. You know, it's bitten us in the butt straight away. I'm fuming. I'm fuming again. I'm constantly fuming at some of the decisions that our team are making. This is what I want our team to be doing. But then again, if they're going to pass it around the back, you're thinking, okay, we need to press higher up. But then, if the press beats you, you're in trouble. You know, you're in trouble. The ball is in way more space because you've left players forward. They go over the top this time, and Littler gets there. It's well blocked. Arndale is not having a good time. Not having a good time at all. At one period of match momentum where we actually scored, and since then it's just been nothing. Look at that. Oh my word. Basic analysis. Oh, it's so frustrating though, because that's exactly what I don't want us to be doing. I don't want us to just be flinging the ball forward because it's cheap and it does not work. 6 minutes of added time. It's going to be another 1-goal loss to the All-Stars, again with a major injury and again completely avoidable. That's going to be that, I think. It is. Yep, it is. Littler goes forward. Dunkley on it, plays it out wide. Goodall's going. That's all over. Right, well, still. Oh, look at that. The All-Stars have won it. They've won the season. That's the first time that another team has won the season at our place. Just wasn't meant to be. Again, we're learning. We're learning and we're always learning. In fact, I'm never not learning with this game. Let's go central. Let's try it. We've got one more game. Let's try it again. I'm not giving up on trying to find the tactic that's going to do it for us. Costas, how long was that injury? Oh, 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, well, that's I guess it's not the worst time to get an injury like that. And here we are. It feels like it's been a long and somewhat frustrating season. But we're here at the last game and we're going to give it our all. Again, we're kind of rocking up with oh yes, that central defender role is something I need to change actually. Central defender defend, yeah. Same for you. Central defender defend. I do not want them playing silly passes. So we're going to go to the take fewer risks. Okay, cool. Cool. This is the team we're going to go with. McNally, Crosby, Stringer up top, Creeth, Bordeo, Tucky, Webber, Larson, Jones and Duncan. Now, why is Webber in? Why have I made these changes at the back? Well, the reason is, let's get rid of that filter. The reason is that these players here have the best passing. These defenders are the best defenders when it comes to passing. So that's why I've chosen them for this last game, as we kind of test out the theory of centralized attack, controlled kind of possession in attack, just all of the above. We're still going to be triggering presses and stuff like that every now and then, like I think I can show you in transition. We are going to press, we are going to hold shape, however, we're going to slow it down, we're going to give it to the wingers, and we're also playing, I want a standard defensive line, but triggering that press way more, which means it is going to be slightly more intense on the players, but it should mean, look how central we are. That's what I want. I want all the players just crowding the midfield. I want possession. I want control of the ball. Don't want to be attacking down the wings. It was working in the middle of the season. Doesn't seem to be working as well now. And they have just played it through us with 2 passes. Oh my word. It doesn't mean, I know I've said play central, but it doesn't mean just let them pass through you. Out to Harvell, goes to Sonner, goes to Sanchez, and that's a good save from Morris. It was actually some good play there, but that's only 2 minutes in, 2.5 minutes in, so we really haven't had the chance to kind of own ball yet, own the possession yet. Plenty of time for that, though. That's got to be offside, because he is, yeah, that was a really weird corner routine that just did not work for the opposition. So let's see what Morris does with it, unless it's the end of the highlight. It's not. Larson. Into Creeth. That's what we're looking for. More of this. Just kind of controlling the ball. Passing the ball. There's a bit of space. There we go. Bordeo on the ball. Have I got passing to space on? I do. So they should be looking to pass the ball away from the defenders more. Crosby, however, still naturally running it out wide. Is that in the tactics? That's something I've said. No, it isn't. But I don't mind it. Bordeo on the ball. Blocked Comes out to Duncan, who's going to try and win it. He does. Tucky gets it back. Jones on the ball. Jones, who hasn't played that many games for us this season, if I remember correctly. But that was a good shot. In fact, it had a better XG than their shot that was on target that we blocked. And at the minute, after 10 minutes, we're up into the 80s on the possession here. That can't be... I'm kind of thinking that's going to drop after 15. Not quite sure just yet. Morris plays it out to the wingback. That's exactly what we want. Now I want Duncan to just slow it down, find passes, and again, we're passing it into space. This is a real test how these tactics are going to work. Don't rush it. Don't be silly. There we go. Buldeo's in the gap. Stringer's in the gap. Yep. That's all good. I could even potentially tell Duncan, like, when we have the... That's not passing it into space, is it? That is not passing it into space. But I can't expect them to do it every time, to follow the instructions every time. But I do want them to most of the time. It's a good ball, and that's a... Well, unlucky. That was off the crossbar. But it was kind of running back to header forward. So, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, we've dropped to 8th. Now, let's see what happens with them on the ball. Crosby, you've got to be stronger than that. Richardson goes long. We should be able to win that back, but we aren't. And Brothwell misses it left. Our possession is still very high. Does that mean that we're not doing all that much with it? Good tackle. However, now Weber is slightly out of position. Sonner on the ball, looks for the cross. Augustus is there. Duncan gets there. Augustus out to Mpensu. Mpensu's going to shoot it, and it's going to go in. Because Duncan just let him inside really, really easy there. Let him turn in. Trap him outside. Don't let them... Let's try it. Let's try forcing them inside and seeing if we can win the ball back like that. Because we've had all the possession. They've had all the chances. McNally into Larson. No, falls to Buldeo, who nods it forward. Stringer's there. And went with his head. I mean, I would have rather he literally let it fall across his body and just whack it with the right foot. But it was a better chance, which I'm liking. And I'm liking the fact that the tactics for possession do seem to be working. Budeo knocks it back. Brothwell clears it. Duncan out wide to the right. There we go. Zico Creeth takes a long shot and it's just wide. Just wide off of a deflection. Mark Carson puts it out. Corner we go again. Larson's going to whip this one in. In fact, I'm going to tell the attack. I'm going to get my... Make Zico Creeth both. I mean... Kind of odd. There we go. Set Zico Creeth as both sides. And confirm those changes. Okay. So that means hopefully Zico Creeth will now be the corner taker from both sides because he's a midfielder. I don't really want my centre backs taking the corners. That's very odd. But again, that's something we'll change going into next season. We'll have all of that sorted out. Crosby, really well done. Still got a good turn of pace around him. And now we've got the ball well higher up the pitch, which is nice. So Creeth out wide, maybe. Nope, goes forward. McNally takes a long shot, and that goes over. I'm always not sure whether or not I want us taking the long shots or not, but the work the ball into the box seems like It seems, oh, I don't know. Maybe it would work because the idea is possession-based football, eventually breaking down the defence and getting better chances. Duncan, lovely ball across. Stringer jumps, can't quite get there. Falls to Tucky, who shoots and it's in! And Tucky scores again! Oh my goodness. He keeps scoring. It's been disallowed. Okay, never mind. Oh. Well done, Tucky. Well done. Put the ball in the back of the net anyway. That's really good. Really, I like to see it. There's balls over the top. Yep, Crosby. Go, go, go. Stay central. Okay, finds a pass. Duncan now moves up the right a little bit. Crosby's in. Nope. Go back instead. Jones into Tucky. I do like the fact that we are keeping the ball quite high up the pitch here. Breath can't find a pass. Goes to Weber. Goes backwards. Larson. Breath again. Still not really much available. They're shutting down a lot of those central passes I'm looking for. But there will be one eventually. There we go. Crosby. Again with the long shot. Okay, now I think... Okay, no, I won't change anything until half-time. But I do think... Well, like, even the assistant thinks we should take the ball into the box. I am starting to agree. Our possession stat is insane right now. 79%. Kind of crazy. And we are generating a lot more shots now. Okay, Larson has been carded. We've got a corner. That's half time. Okay. XGs are very level. Possession's very nice. Keep going. Show them what you can do in the second half. Need you to step up. Here we go. I am going to... I'm going to give it till 60 minutes. I'm going to keep shoot on sight. I'm going to keep no instruction on shooting on at the minute. I just want to keep things going. I just want to see if we do indeed keep the possession stat this high. And also whether or not Zico gets that out. Whether or not we blocked by your own player. Whether or not that we do keep generating chances and keep taking shots. I do feel like eventually one of them's going to go in, but... Oh, danger. Oh, he nodded it over. Nodded it over. Okay, in fact, I'm going to put shoot on sight back on him again. I'm going to watch it till about 60. And we are dominating possession, so here's an opportunity to go positive or even go attacking. Tucky, oh, he smacked it over the bar. That was a cracking effort. 8 shots, 9 shots now, but only 1 on target. But I'm not really worrying about it. I do think the numbers are in our favour. We are going to find the goals here. Budeo. No, it goes back rather than driving into the box. And Duncan doesn't really find anyone. Crosby wins it. Zico Creeth. Budeo. Back to Duncan again. Fizz it in then, I guess. Nope, doesn't do it. Budeo to Zico Creeth. Forward. McNally. There's a pass. There's a pass. He shoots himself. And that's gone in. That's gone in. Very, very slow. Very low. Drilled shot, but Roddy McNally puts it in. Great goal. And like I said, I do think the numbers are in our favour. Going to make one change now, actually. Going to be John Larson on a yellow for Jason John. And there we go. Again, we're going to keep it positive. We weren't on positive for a lot of that first half, actually. But maybe we should have been. Controlling the possession in the way we have been. Keith Webber to Mark Liam Broth. Well, I'm going to ignore that because that doesn't really... add up. Weber's out on the left. Brothwell looks like he's playing more centrally. They're going more attacking. It's going to be hard to do that with only 24%. Let's now... They're going shorter passing again. That's fine. That might help their possession. But we're going to go into the work the ball into the box now. On the idea of that we got the goal back with the numbers. Like I was saying, the numbers were in our favour. But now I do want us to try and generate better chances. So Crosby goes up the wing, moves the ball forward. Duncan, inside, please. There we go. Creeth, forward, please. Either shoot it or find a good pass. Goes backwards. They've literally got everyone back behind the ball in their own half. They are banking on a draw at this point, it would seem. The assistant manager said it feels like they've gone attacking. It does not feel like that to me. Roddy McNally again with the long shot. That's not really work the ball into the box, is it? Not really. But he did score, so I can't really complain. But this is a much better performance. The only thing that's kind of let us down a bit is the fact that we've our what percentage of what am I trying to say? We've had a lot of shots, not very many on target. That's what I'm trying to say, and I'm really struggling to say it. Here we go. Bordeo wriggles away. Now they've got the ball, but we're going to try and get it back again in the middle of the park. They've gone wide again. Force them back. Force them back. Don't let him keep going. That's really weak defending. I'm not happy with that. It comes to nothing, but I don't want them kind of shifting the ball out wide like that. I want them going to like kind of setting our trap. Okay, so despite the fact that our possession stat was so high in that game, 76%. In fact, it looks like Brentham are going to have the last chance. Sona on the ball goes back, and that should be that. Nope, another chance. No, that should be that. 75 minutes. Sorry, 95 minutes. And there we go. That is the full-time whistle. Okay, so we take a 1-1 from that. It does... I do look at those numbers. That's lovely. That's much better. Stringer didn't have the best game. Perhaps if he did, we would have won that game. But I'm actually taking a lot of positives from that because we generated double the amount of shots, relatively similar on the XG, but a much better possession stat. And I genuinely, I know it seems so simple, but you cannot score. Basically, I know it's not entirely true because we won a game where the ball just hit Crosby and went in. 99% of the time, you cannot score if you don't have the ball. You need the ball. In a lot of sports, you know, like the go-to for me would be talking about like basketball. You genuinely can't score without the ball. Rugby, almost very similar. You can't really score without the ball. Like you can affect the game in a way as a defensive team to earn penalties and earn the ball and score from that. And in football, it's very similar. Like if you are winning free kicks and winning the ball high up, it gives you the chance to score. So the work you do off the ball helps you score, but the actual in effect, you know, you can't score without the ball. That's why I want our possession stat to be high. What I want. They made 240 passes. We made 700. That's what I'm talking about. That is a really good sign. I know we only got a draw, but I'm taking a positive from that. A big positive. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed this season. It's not been the best. It's been kind of rough, actually. But I do feel like we've kind of learned a little bit. We've gone for a rough period, and we've learned from it. Look at that. All the passing was getting plaudits, which means maybe that tactic is one to go with. It's only one game against one opposition. We'll have to test it a little bit more. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Press conference. Let's attend the press conference. I haven't been going to many recently. How do I reflect on our season? Yeah, we've got to improve. Yeah, we've got to improve. How did you rate the Clash as a final match? We played well. It was fine. Yeah, we did play well. Penzu was the best player on the pitch. 7.86. Chances created 2. Key passes 2. I mean, yeah, I mean, he did do pretty well. Ignore that. Yeah, okay. Some meaningless stuff there. Equinoccio, oh, they must have needed a win or something. Oh, it's 1 point. London Samurai stay up. Right. Well, there is also the big bonus. Nice. Look at that. There is also something to be said about the fact that we are nowhere near getting relegated this season. We finished on 47 points, which is 18 points clear of the teams getting relegated. So there's definitely something to be said about that. Of course, we lost that game against Pittshanger. That was so annoying. We still won more games than we lost. So, like, while I'm here thinking we've just had an awful season, which, in my opinion, we did, because we finished 8th, it really wasn't that bad. We were okay. You know, we did all right. You know, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Football Manager will be back. Season 8 will not be that far away. I know my series tend to like chop and change, which is how I like it. I don't want to be bombarding with one type of video always. I want to kind of keep things fresh and rotate things and yada yada. But we'll be back real soon because I'm really enjoying it and I really want to keep the seasons going. Like, I don't know if there's a season limit on Football Manager, but there is no chance London Greens is going to stop. Touch wood. Anytime soon. So thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the season. We learned a lot and we'll take a lot of positives into next season. So thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.